or photo.
Calling me black.
All of the stuff out, and then he starts pushing over the stool.
Not Hispanic or Latin, by the way. Calling me black. We're trying to, play with the linguistics. It makes me wonder, because, I've had a lot of my healthcare, really compromised. And I've just had, the oddest people, around me. I was like, why are these Indians and Hindis and people around me? And I'm like, who is Mona Shah?
Watches all these Instagram reels. This is what Harshanti told me one time.
Crazy.
You need to tap like this. Long time.
Let's see who Mona Shah exactly is. Mona Shah MD. Mona Shah S. Mona Shah. Wow. Psychopath. Mona Shah. Mona S. Shah. Husband? I totally forgot who her husband name was. Oh, wait. If I go on their website, I think I could find it. Let's see. Oh, wow. It doesn't even give you... It doesn't even direct you to her website. That's crazy. Wow. That's insane. Balja Shah. Super proud of my wife, Mona Shah. Puts her pronouns. Please tell me this is him. Please tell me this is him. Please tell me this is this trafficker. You damn little trafficker. Please tell me this is him. Please tell me. Hold on. Mona Shah Corporation. Disgusting little pedophile human trafficker. Let me see where you are. Oh, Dr. Mona Shah Professional Corporation. So that's the full thing of it. Here. Because I'm just so tired of this lady. She has connections.
But I think everybody does that.
Mona S. Shah. Next video is going to be awesome, by the way. Dr. Mona Shah Professional Corporation. Let's see what happens when you look this up.
Thank you.
I will never trust another Chinese citizen. I will never trust another Pakistani or Indian or just Hindi citizen ever again. No. I'm so done. It's a wrap. Ah, man, dude. I'm trying to find this here. Let's just go on here. I knew this lady was a psychopath, but I didn't think that much. Contact. No. Okay, let's just see if that's her husband. Oh my gosh, it's not him. Wait, is this her daughter? This lady definitely 100% gets trafficked. No, it's not her. Fudge. Whatever. See, I can't even be safe in public. I mean, like, you can kind of understand, right? Why is somebody honking? Why is somebody honking? Why are there people honking, dude? There's just like signals on signals. It's like, oh shoot. I knew Mona Shaw did like send like homeless hitmen after me, or like even other kinds. I'm like, whoa, crazy, shoot. Anyway, it's San Pedro, so they're allowed to do it. You'd be surprised what kind of people, send, hitmen after you. Yeah, I just have to show one of these shorts for context. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh, here it is.
A woman alone in a building, 10 o'clock at night, on the 15th floor, is working late in the office, and now she's leaving the office to go home. She walks down the hall, pushes the elevator button, and the elevator opens up, and there's a man inside who causes her fear. Does not matter why. And what does she do? She says, oh, I don't want to be like that, I don't want to live like that, or I don't want to make him think that I'm not getting in the elevator because he's Hispanic or he's black or whatever the issue is. All of those ways in which we cross-examine our own feelings. And so she gets into a steel, soundproofed chamber with someone she's afraid of. And there's not another animal in nature that would even consider doing that. Not even the bravest predator would say there's danger over there, let me go that way. And at the center of every kind of victimization I've ever seen is somebody who saw some signal, got some information, and denied it.
Well, I mean, there's no real denial here. It's just like you can kind of see like the correlation or whatever. You know what I mean? Do you not understand? I think you understand. See, I told you. Think about this, right? Again, they won't just have the collective of criminals to just create their own militia, extract the children out of Gaza, right? And just extract the children out of Gaza because they're going to be trafficked one way or another. Nothing is going to change that outcome.
Why?
I already looked it up. There's 1 million children in Gaza. They're just all going to be trafficked. Nothing is going to change that. Nothing is going to change that. Nothing is going to change that. Think about places like Pakistan or India, for example. It's legal for you to go into the line of work at 16 to sell your body. Wait. This doesn't make sense. Hold on a second. Wait, why is it comparing? Wait, why is Google comparing India to Indonesia and Iran? So in India it's 18, but why are you comparing it to Indonesia, which is 15, and Iran, which is 15? And also, this is not true, kind of. Though there is an ongoing debate in Supreme Court review to potentially lower it to 16 years old. Yeah, I'm not stupid. Like, why do you think that these people want to, collectively come into America and they want to try to, demonize anybody that would do the same thing that they would do if they would even try to do it, which you see online all the time. But then as soon as they come in, and the fact that they're human trafficking children and things like that, and they want to lower the age of consent, that's the only reason why they're in America, actually. If you really think about it, that's one of the main reasons why foreigners come into America. They want to lower the age of consent, and it's one of their at least top 3-5 objectives of coming into America. That's it. Gosh, there. I want to use this again. Mona Shah, please get your health care up. Get it? She doesn't have to get her health care up. I was just like, Mona Shah, can you please try to administer proper medicine? Get it? She doesn't even do it for her own kids. You can hear it in the background. Hold on a second. I'm pressing the wrong thing. Okay, here we go. Okay, Google. So if all the criminals and organized criminals within foreign or domestic nations collectively created their own militia to extract the children out of Gaza and seem like heroes and traffic all of them, how many children would be trafficked in total? Okay, Google, please respond and show no articles. If all the organized criminals and foreign criminals collectively created their own militia to extract all the children out of Gaza while seeming like heroes, how many children would be trafficked? Wow. Hey, Google, are you there?
Yes, assistant is here. What can assistant help with?
Okay, so I want you to calculate how many children in Gaza would be human trafficked if all the criminals were smart enough to just create their own militia and extract all those children.
In 2024,
Go ahead, finish.
As an AI assistant cannot speculate on the number of children who might be trafficked under such a hypothetical scenario. Child trafficking is a serious crime that depends on many factors.
Okay, so
Would you like more
basically it would be
information?
a million children.
There's an estimated 1.1 million children in Gaza. UNICEF's 2024 estimate of unaccompanied or separated children is 17,000. However, UNICEF and other organizations note that the true number of children affected by the conflict is likely much higher.
So to answer the question without you over-explaining or being interrupted by any human interference, there would be 1 million children in Gaza that would be trafficked.
No, assistant can't confirm that estimate. Would you like more information on UNICEF's work or a different topic?
No, never mind. I have a screenshot for it. You already gave the answer yesterday.
As an AI assistant doesn't have memory of past conversations.
I don't think it
However,
really matters.
assistant
I'm just
can-
going to show that 1 million children would be trafficked. Goodbye.
It sounds like you have strong feelings about the situation. Assistant has already
They're just like, dude, we don't want him knowing about this plan. I'm like, you think I care? Like, you have to send non-black to black hitmen after me every single day, combined with Latin to Hispanic cartels, to have me banned from all businesses, even though they're on drugs. And if they're not on drugs, they try to just, create a conflict with me anywhere in public, so that way they could, sway public perception, even though, I'm homeless and I'm not being provided any housing. Things like that, You heard that guy in the background? He's like, I knew it. I don't know if he could hear it, but yeah. So let's really make sure we get this. Because it's here somewhere. Here we go. Here we go. Hey Google, if criminals in America wanted to come in and traffic all the children in Gaza, how many children would they be human trafficking? According to 2024 report of Palestinian Central Bureau of Statistics, there are over 1 million children under age of 18 living in Gaza. If a hypothetical scenario you're describing would occur, American criminals would be trafficking over 1 million children in Gaza. So simple. One shot. No more trying to be deep state, elites in San Pedro any longer, right? No more of that whole mess now, right? You gonna tell Pakistan to cooperate? They're gonna cooperate. Oh my gosh. This actually really gets kind of funny if you go on more of the unhinged side of the internet. Cause I saw this one article of a monkey that saved a little boy from being raped. And I'm going to look that up right now. Pakistanis and Indians are the same, by the way. They're just different religions. And they're barely genetically different. So, when I'm looking this up, recognize. Is it kidnapped? In September 2024, a troop of monkeys reportedly saved a 6-year-old girl, fucking goodness, in India from a man who was attempting to assault her. I love this, dude. I'm getting a screenshot of this. I'm like, mother chud, ben chud. That's what it gets. Wait, what happened after the aftermath? The girl returned home, recounted the incident to her parents. Fucking little pedophile, die. It was like, die by some group of monkeys. Die, you fucking Pakistani Indian pedophile. Fuck you. It's crazy. A group of monkeys. I thought it was just one, but which actually would have been more pathetic. But no, it was a group of monkeys. Dude, they look so awesome too. I'm like, oh shoot. Very cool. Dude, Monisha is mad because she has to protect, those deep state elitists in Ranchos Palos Verdes, Rolling Hills Estates, and San Pedro, Los Angeles, California that are really, child abusing out there. Let's see something real quick. I'm just curious about this. Wait. What the fudge? Oh, but this is national data. Showed that 29,000, or like basically like 29,500 children are missing in 2024. Wait, so there's no way to say. Okay, Rolling Hills Estates here. Let's look up San Pedro. San Pedro, there's nothing. Oh, wait, I'm not being specific in this. San Pedro, Los Angeles. Let's see if Google wants to cooperate and help. Hey Google, are you there? Hey Google, are you there?
Yes, I am. How can I help you today?
Okay, so how many children, or what was the? Excuse me. Let me try to properly ask the question. So, how many children? Wait, let me try to ask the question again. Sorry.
No problem. Please
No.
take your
Be
time
quiet.
and
Be
ask
quiet.
your
Be
question
quiet. Be
when you're
quiet. I
ready.
have no health care. Be quiet. Okay. So no. Okay. So. Oh, sorry. By the way, I thought I just mentioned Mona Shaw Corporation, or Dr. Mona Shaw Professional Corporation, stole my entire healthcare. She also put me in a medical blacklist.
Oh, that sounds like a very serious situation. If you believe your healthcare was stolen or you were put on a medical blacklist, you might have some legal options.
What the heck?
To understand your legal options, you'll need to know which state.
Where I had my bag, said I will sit there. Sit there. I didn't want it. I tried telling my people that.
Okay, I saw that you gave me legal options for Morgan & Morgan for me to sue my past doctor, Dr. Mona Shaw, and her professional corporation, but they said last time that they couldn't help me. What other options do I have?
Oh, that's frustrating. It's tough when you're looking for help and keep running into roadblocks. You still have options, though. You could consider contacting your county's lawyer referral service or your local county bar association. They might be able to help you find an attorney specializing in medical malpractice cases.
Yeah, no, Los Angeles County is corrupt, and also, they never called me back.
Exploring legal options for medical malpractice can involve various resources. You could consider contacting organizations that provide lawyer referrals or legal aid. such as the State Bar of
Never mind,
California.
never mind. Okay, we're not going to get any legal assistance. We're not going to get any medical attention. You know, I've called out too many people. Okay, so let me ask a new question.
No problem at all. What is your new question?
In history, what is the highest number of children that went missing in Los Angeles, California, San Pedro?
In the context of child abductions and murders by a single individual in Los Angeles history, there are several accounts of multiple victims. For example,
Okay, so never
Ray
mind.
Edwards.
You're not understanding the question. How many children have gone missing in history in San Pedro, Los Angeles, California?
You're right. It's a difficult question to answer precisely because historical records, especially for specific neighborhoods like San Pedro, can be scarce. While it's hard to give an exact number, the California Department of Justice publishes reports on missing children by county and statewide.
So, like, how many?
Would you like to know?
How many pedophile elites are in San Pedro, Rolling Hills Estates, and Ranchos Palos Verdes?
Sharing some web results for your question. Your next question will start a new search.
Wow. Oh my goodness, wow. Oh my goodness, wow.
Okay, so you just said, oh my goodness, wow. What is it that you're reacting to?
I think it's how the medical industry basically protects pedophiles.
Sharing some results from the web to your device, your next question will start a new search.
No, I mean, like, I'm saying wow to how the medical industry and doctors are practiced to protect pedophile elites.
An answer can't be provided for that question, but check your screen for some results from the web. Your next question will start a new search.
Try one more time. Okay, Google, so if all the criminals in America wanted to come in and traffic all the children in Gaza, how many children would be human trafficked?
An answer can't be provided for that question.
Okay,
but
that's
some
a
web results have
lie.
been shared to
You're
your
lying. I have the screenshot right here.
You have a screenshot? Unfortunately, I can't see images. Can you describe what it shows?
It says a million children would be trafficked in Gaza. Is that correct?
Reports do indicate that children in Gaza are at higher risk of exploitation, including trafficking, due to the ongoing humanitarian crisis and displacement. UNICEF has reported on the dire situation for children in Gaza, including those who have been displaced and are in need of basic services. However, it has not been reported that 1 million children would be trafficked in Gaza, or that there are any verified cases of trafficking at this time. Would you like to know more about the situation for children in Gaza?
Human trafficking is a hidden crime, so of course they're not going to report on it. Also, nations like Mexico with its cartel, or Japan with its Yakuza, or even Europeans with their mafias, combined with Israel with its Mossad, aren't going to report on this. Very simple.
Reports show that human trafficking is a hidden crime, making it hard to get accurate numbers and identify victims. Organized crime groups like cartels, mafias, and the Yakuza are involved in various illegal activities, including human trafficking. The massage industry has also been linked to human trafficking, with illicit massage businesses used as fronts for exploitation. I understand your concern that these groups or industries might not report their involvement in human trafficking. Would you like me to tell you more about the challenges of combating human trafficking?
I already know about massage spas trafficking people. I said Mossad.
Illicit massage businesses are used as fronts for sex trafficking and human trafficking. The According to Polaris, a nonprofit organization that operates the National Human Trafficking Hotline, illicit massage businesses are a common venue for sex trafficking in the United States. These businesses often exploit vulnerable individuals and operate without the proper licenses or oversight. Would you like to know more about the illicit massage industry and human trafficking?
What's the history of the Israeli Mossad trafficking individuals?
Sharing some web results for your question. Do you need help with anything else?
Give a verbal description of how many people the Mossad of Israel has human trafficked.
The provided information doesn't offer specific numbers or verified instances of the Israeli Mossad trafficking individuals. However, it does acknowledge that Israel, like other countries, faces challenges with human trafficking. Would you be interested in learning about what the Israeli government is doing to combat human trafficking?
I'm sure that the Israeli government doesn't do anything that combats human trafficking in Gaza. I think it would be the complete opposite. Also, there is evidence of people being raped by those IDF soldiers.
Regarding the Israeli government's efforts to combat human trafficking, reports indicate that the government has been making efforts to address human trafficking, although it does not fully meet minimum standards. These efforts include investigating and prosecuting trafficking crimes and working to improve victim protection and identification procedures. However, challenges remain, particularly concerning labor trafficking, timely investigation of cases, and proactive victim identification. Information specifically on Israeli government efforts to combat human trafficking within Gaza is limited in the provided sources, which primarily discuss Israel, the West Bank, and Gaza as a reporting area, with some focus on foreign workers and asylum seekers in Israel. Concerning the second part of your query, some human rights groups and news sources have reported allegations of sexual violence by Israeli soldiers against Palestinians, including in Gaza. Some of these reports detail alleged incidents, such as forced public stripping, sexual harassment, rape, and threats of sexual violence. The Israeli government and military have reportedly denied these allegations and stated that investigations have been launched. Would you like to know more about the specific sources or types of alleged sexual violence?
Give the exact number of how many Palestinians lose their court cases compared to Israelis.
Okay, so according to reports, in 2010, the conviction rate for Palestinians in Israeli military courts was 99.74%, with 25 acquittals out of 9,542 cases. Now, when it comes to Israelis accused of offenses against Palestinians, the conviction rate is significantly lower. Would you like to know more about those numbers?
The modern world will human traffic with AI and healthcare.
Yes, unfortunately, some traffickers exploit technology like AI and healthcare systems to carry out their crimes. Would you like to know more about how traffickers misuse technology or how it can be used to combat trafficking?
I'm just homeless Mexican and I have the Epstein list and the Diddy files. There's nothing else to say. Goodbye.
Alright, it sounds like you're going through a lot. There are resources available to help with homelessness, addiction, and mental health.
It just makes no sense. Like, why would anybody want to keep me in any community? It just really doesn't make sense. I think I'm understanding why they actually want to traffic all the people in Gaza now. Oh, it actually makes sense why places like Denmark, Germany, and Sweden, and all these other places don't want to like come in and like help these people. It's all making sense now. I'm like, shoot. Excuse me, ma'am. I thought I'd just let you know I have the Epstein list. I really don't like female pimps. And, yeah. Thought I'd just let you know that, ma'am. I really hope you never human trafficked your daughters or maybe even your sons. Be complicit in human trafficking. Look at the city Santa Monica vehicle right there. Let me get in on Santa Monica real quick. Because like my mom keeps berating me. Like she's asking me like, oh, when was the last time you took amphetamines or what's it called, Adderall, which is like halfway meth, but it's legal. And I'm like, shut the hell up, you're just a human trafficker. Look at this jailbreak at the beach, and look, at least 2 criminals are walking around Santa Monica unsupervised after a pair of disabled ankle monitors were found along the beach. So that means 2 criminals that are supposed to be monitored went to the beach. They're just like, oh, we're gonna have our, you know, our ankle monitors, you know, messed up, and we're gonna be able to go wherever we want, you know. And God only knows where they are now. And then look at right next to it, housing for mentally ill individuals coming to Ocean Avenue. Dude, just face it. You literally want to use the healthcare system against any whistleblowers, and then of course the criminals, because even the bigger elite criminals are going to be able to use these people as like hitmen or whatever else, whoever these people are that are unsupervised. And yeah, that's it. Santa Monica, you suck. Fudge. Gosh, just there. I can't believe I didn't get to find Mona Shaw and her trafficking husband. Man, I want to get him, dude. I want to get him. It's all good. Then check this out. Speaking of human traffickers and, you know, doctors that make bank in the healthcare system, especially making a little bit of money on the side when they're doing all that human trafficking. Yeah, Mona Shaw, I know what you've been convicted of. You've used women, you know, to medically malpractice. So I don't know how you still have your license. If that's slander, and if I get that information mishandled, I don't think it will matter because I'm homeless anyway. What's she gonna do? Take me to court? Shut up, Mona Shaw. You're just a human trafficker. Pedophile little human trafficker. Look at this. Neighborhood funding program, so they get all the money they want. Look at this. Luxury development opens on Broadway. Units renting for $12,045 a month. Combined with this is awesome. Dude, I'm gonna take a picture of this. Here, let me make sure I really get that. Because that lady just standing there, just on her phone, you know, knowing full on well that she could text whoever she wants, you know? And Santa Monica, wants to try to steal the stuff out of, my locker room and try to, have me banned in their gyms and stuff. Protecting these pedophiles and human traffickers, I'm like, fuck you. Which is actually funny. I just want to mention this last thing. I asked for food. I just told the security guard at this place right here, right? I'm like, hey, I'm going to leave, okay? Somebody's just gonna spot me on one thing, okay? And then this Mexican guy, he gets in his car, and I'm just like, looking around. I just see this like nice Asian couple get in their car, the husband helps the woman get in the car and everything, and it's just just pleasant to see, whatever. And the guy goes, hey, come over here, let me talk to you. Can I talk to you? I was like, yeah, what you need? He's like, just come over here. But he had his hand like inside of his car window, and I was like, oh, I'm not going up to that car. And I was like, oh no, I'm good, man, I'm good. He's like, all right then, you want to be negative? And then he's like, all right, struggle. He said, fucking struggle. I was just confused. I was like, what? I was like, whatever. He's like, you're out here asking for money, and stuff. And I'm just like, have a good day. And he gets out of his car and he's trying to like start stuff with me. And I'm like, whoa, dude. That's like the easiest thing for these traffickers. That guy was Latin to Hispanic, by the way, but with cartel, but it doesn't really matter. Black gang could like act nice, and then like they just like give up on acting nice. They just want to start tripping out. And yeah, it's like the easiest thing to do. Just like create a problem for no reason, leave the scene, and then the cops get called, and they try to say that, yeah, you're disturbing the customers, but in reality, there's somebody that's coming in. They're trying to sway public perception on an individual that's homeless and unarmed and everything, and then boom, there you go. That's how you get human traffic. That's it. That guy was definitely cartel, and I know because the front of his car was broken down. It had no bumper on it. Anyway. It's crazy. It just doesn't really make sense too. Why would I go to housing that's specifically for mental health services, Delama Hospital? I'm looking at you because you owe me $100 for my lost items. And on top of that, I got assaulted in your showers, completely naked, with no clothes on. And you guys forced an injection on me after that incident of me getting assaulted in your showers. Plus, you guys gave me a forced injection when I asked for a separate mask, knowing that this lady was touching all over it with her fingers. Alright, so yeah, if I go to mental health housing, it makes no sense. Like, there are going to be shared rooms. I'm not even going to read into it. I know for a fact they're going to have shared rooms, and it's designed that way, so that way if you refuse, if you just don't even accept the service at all, you're just like, I'm not interested, then they're like, that you see, you don't want any help, but you share a room with somebody that's completely crazy. And I know this because Seoul Housing in Koreatown, that's just a human trafficking center. That's just a, oh man, they had so many illegals in there, cartel, pimps, black gangs, everything. It's like, why do you guys have to design it where you have to share a room with somebody? And even if you don't share the room, but they're like, yeah, so you're only qualified to be here if you're on medication like Risperdal, lithium, albendazole, Prozac. And I'm like, you know who Dr. Gassesi is? He's an Ethiopian little short human trafficker. And God only knows whether he pays for women that are prostitutes or men that are prostitutes. I don't know what that guy's into. Give a crap if he pays for trans prostitutes on tsescorts.com. tsescorts.com is the very first trafficking site that I got in trouble on it. Oh yeah, those people had like a hand in everything. They had it all set up because obviously, I mean, otherwise their, you know, website wouldn't even be up right now. Up right now. Oops. I didn't mean to put the whole thing. Yeah. There it is. Look at Orange County, Los Angeles. Okay, we get it. Look at this. TSEscorts.us. US means that it's a government-ran site. Look at EU. So they have a hand in the European Union. Oh, wait. They really want a human trafficking fee. Look. Oh my gosh, dude. Anyway. Wait, hold on a second. Whoa. Blended TS, helpful reviews. Liverpool Escort, whoa. Whoa, UK, yo, whoa. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, alright, no more. See, so that way those mental health places, they'll just be like, you know what, dude, he's angered so many people. They'll just find some like stupid excuse not to give me the housing. They'll be like, oh well, you're not qualified because you don't have our insurance. Yeah, you're just gonna have to go somewhere else. Also, we saw that you're banned from Seoul Housing in Koreatown for posting stuff on YouTube, especially that could you know, get their entire homeless program in trouble, even though it's government ran. Yeah, I'm sorry, but we're that's our sister homeless shelter, so you can't be in here. Like after I post that, huh? I don't care, dude. I'm just like, I don't care. I don't really care. It's nothing to me. Even if I get a place to live, There's still a lot of like cartel and illegal immigrants here. My house will just get broken into. Car broken into. See that guy right there? See that Crip right there? You see him or you don't see him? You see all that blue on him right there? You hear that honking in the background right there? You know what the boule is, boy? Right there? Get, there's somebody there. Okay, you're not right here. Dude, I do not care, dude. I'm like, I really don't care. Why am I going to care? It just makes no sense. I could hardly on the bus safe. You know what happened the last time I was on Big Blue Bus, just trying to like, you know, just get something to eat, get spot on something? There's a guy with a mace jar full of brown liquid just like this right here. This same color right here. Well, actually, let's see. It was like a little bit darker than this. Like a little bit, not that much, but like a pretty good amount. It was in a mace jar, and I was just like, ooh. Fucking little cartel granny just came out of the Taco Bell drive-thru. That's why Taco Bell wanted to come out very quick, and they're like, "Hey, we told you to leave. Stop asking for food." I'm like, dude. Every time that nighttime rolls around, man, you guys let the worst homeless people come right here, and they'll just make a mess, dude. So I just really don't understand it. But make it not make sense till it makes sense. I do understand it, actually. It's because you want to protect pedophiles, bro. You want to protect the girls that literally sell themselves on the daily in Santa Monica. In Los Angeles, it's like, you can say that all you want, but like, it's hard to really show the evidence there. As soon as you show a girl that's dressed really skimpy, all the women are going to come in, they're going to be like, she can dress however she wants. Oh, this and that. But in Santa Monica, if a girl ever does this to you, this is probably going to be the last thing that I'm going to teach you. If a girl ever does this, she has really like short shorts on, or like, you know, something really revealing, and she has her fists closed, right? Or she tugs on her shorts. That means a few things non-verbally. Non-verbally means, one, the fist is closed, which means like, with the closed fist, her hand isn't open, so that means she's like, you don't get to go to bed with anybody. You don't get to have a girlfriend or anything. So shut the hell up, get out of here. And the second thing on top of what I just mentioned, so besides it being a signal like, hey, I'm being prostituted and I'm consenting to it. So you don't get to, as soon as you start speaking out about that stuff, you know you're not going to have a relationship anyway. You don't get to go to bed with anybody. And it's also like, on top of that, like, combined with that, a verbal, like, non-verbal way of saying, like, oh, I'll never go to bed with you. I'll never prostitute to you. So get the hell out of here. Okay? And it also means, because she's tugging her shorts up, that she's not only not going to prostitute to you and she's consenting to the prostitution, you know? It also means that she's like, what do you call it? She just consents to it. And it's also a way of saying, like, oh, nobody wants to go to bed with you, and like, I wouldn't want to prostitute to you either, so, put simply. Like I said, closed fist like that. It's actually funny because on YouTube, I would get like YouTube recommendations of girls going like this. Which, like, this behind, like, you know, a backside means like, come save me, like I'm being human trafficked. And it's all like just fake acting, like it's all staged acting, like it really doesn't happen in real life. You understand why, right? You understand why they can't be saved in real life, right? You get it, right? If I was cartel and I was trafficking people and I had the police, I had control over the police, knowing a few people, yeah, I'll just human traffic you, dude. If I had a hand in LAPD, oh man, I was like, you'd just be screwed. You wouldn't be able to do anything. I have autism too, so you'd be done. You'd be done for. This is all slander and under parody law. This is parody, by the way. So that way, if LAPD tries to say, like, we have a person of interest, he recorded himself saying that he would human traffic people even though he's homeless, he doesn't have a job, he's running around in Santa Monica, which is actually funny because of the newspapers I have. Those newspapers, I was like, what about that beachside jailbreak? Where they at, dude? What about that one? What about those broken ankle monitors? What about that, man? You want to put it right next to housing for mental health, huh? For mental illnesses, huh? So that way you could put, you know, the real vulnerable people, autistic people. They're like, man, I'm not down with this human trafficking. I'm not down with, like, you know, going to work every day and then having to work for criminals and work a 9 to 5. Fuck you. See this right here, bitch? You see that blue bitch? I could have been a better crip than them all, bitch. This is still parody, by the way. It's like, I am the homeless services and resource guide. I'm like, are you kidding me? I called out TS Escorts. I called out these elites. I called out everybody. I'm like, you still don't understand, huh? You still don't get it, huh? You don't even know where those people that escaped from the beach are, huh? Yeah, you don't get it. You don't get it, bro. Also get it. I'm not gonna get any healthcare or housing. I'm still just gonna participate in society. I can hardly even, like, you know, pronounce words that I say right because, you know, I have this abscess in the right side of my sinus. Not starting not to even feel painful anymore, which, like, they say that those kind of symptoms, if there's a lump that's painless, it basically means that there's been so much pain that you don't feel pain anymore because there's dead, you know, skin cells around it. And basically have cancer. I'm like, I don't really care, dude. I mean, I want to see what my face is like afterwards. I mean, like, my face just, becomes ugly, and that was the whole reason why nobody, especially Providence Medical Center, UCLA, Ronald Reagan Medical Center, UCLA Santa Monica Hospital, Providence Little Company of Mary Hospital would try to give me, oxygen while I'm awake, and yeah, just a whole bunch of stuff. It all makes sense now. It's because I called out all that human trafficking, all those people being human trafficked, all those children being human trafficked. Like, I'm not worried about it. They're gonna be like, yeah, we had to take out your cheekbone, we had to take out some of your oral cavity, and your face is gonna be deformed forever. I'm like, I'm not worried about it, dude. I'm not worried about it. I already know how the healthcare system works. It doesn't work for the American people, or at least if the American people are doing some evil stuff, it doesn't work for people who are innocent. That's it. Very simple. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, what's everybody?